What's up, people? I am Lee Juaso, and a lot of people are really bad at explaining how to no-spin knife throw. I'm going to explain it to you the only way that you need to learn how to freaking no-spin knife throw. Now, depending on the knife that you have, you're going to have different types of weight. And generally, if you're going to do a no-spin, you want to throw it so that the bottom, the pommel of the blade, is going first. And over time, depending on how much distance you have to your target, the pommel comes down and the blade goes forward. A lot of people, when they tell you to knife throw, they tell you to freaking slide it off your finger and all that stupidness. That's cool, but the principle behind all of these throwing things is weight. So if you remember that this is where the majority of the weight is and you throw it, focusing on this being a little bit up, then as it comes down, you see where the blade ends and you can recalculate. So I'm going to show you a couple examples, hopefully in slow motion, and see if it calculates. When I throw, I'm trying to throw it like this, then over time, it spins depending on how far it is away. Now, usually you're supposed to throw knives around 10 feet away, so my target is around 10 feet away from where I am. So as you can see, when I throw it, it leaves my hand like this, and then it eventually spins to go where it needs to go. The second thing to focus on, if you want to do like half spins or full spins or whatever, is that the beautiful thing about the no spin is the no spin is consistent. You can consistently work your no spin technique with as few variables as possible and land successfully a relative amount of time. You can do it with pretty much any knife. That's a buck knife. It's not a throwing knife, and yet it still works. I'm going to try with some other knives and see how it goes. This is a Naruto kunai. It's not even supposed to be used for kunai stuff. I'm gonna try to throw it and see if it works. This wasn't built for throwing, but it was still able to stick. And because of the poor quality metal, the soft metal, it's bent horribly now. I got 2 more knives from Black Wildlife. This one is a Skinner. It's honestly very terrifying. I'm gonna see if we can throw this. Because of the curvature, I'm thinking I'll have to throw it like this, so it goes in like that. I feel like if I do it like this, it'll just slide. But you know what? We're gonna be brave today. Let's see what happens when we throw it like this. Oh, it worked. How about that? The last knife in the care package is this chopper from Black Wildlife. I have not practiced with it much because I don't know that much to do with it, but we're gonna see how it works with throwing. It's really heavy, so I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna let this spin. The other problem with spinning a knife is that when it's sharp, when you're throwing it, it can come back and like get you sometimes because it has to go like that. So you gotta be really careful on the release. So I'd rather let go of it as it's safe and let it go to its destination. That was difficult. That was the only no-throw knife spinning tutorial you ever need to watch. If you just throw the knife with the weight this way and it's relatively balanced, you should be good. It'll leave your hand like this and eventually it'll spin. The farther away it is, the more likely that you're gonna have to spin it, and you just gotta experiment to see what works for you. I would also suggest that when you throw knives, you give yourself enough distance and do it outside away from things that can be injured, because it will bounce back and you will not always catch it. Y'all have a good day. Peace.